In today's video, let's build a bookshelf in FreeCAD. I will show you how to create a compound body, then explode into the fitted parts. And show you how to create a Mortise using the Boolean operation. I already prepared all the sketches. This one is the leg profile from the front view. And this is the side profile, then the shelf rectangle, and the other two are the stretches and the tenon. After the sketch, let's create a new body. And select this face, create a shape binder. Select it, then go to Pad, and set the length to 35. Click OK. Then select it and go to Label, modify the name. Next, create another body and hide the first one. Select the same face and create a shape binder. Select it and go to Pad. This time, let's go to the right view and drag the arrow to define the length. Make it to cover the profile from the side view. OK. Then let's create another body and select this face. Create a bind shape. Select it and go to Pad. Go to the front view and drag the arrow to make the body cover the first one. Then click OK. Next, go to the Boolean operation, add body. Select this body and change the mode to common. Then click OK. Now select the body and modify the name. Next, we are going to create shelves, create a body for it, and select the sketch. Then create a shape binder, or you can drag the sketch into this body. Then select it and go to Pad. Change the type up to face. Then select the face of the front leg. Here, let's go to the right view and set an offset from the face. Let's try 5 millimeters. And here, add a minus to reverse the direction. OK. If you cannot create a compound body here, select the body, then check this box. Then you can create all the shelves together. Then select the body and modify the name. Next, we are going to create the stretches. Create a new body and select the stretcher sketch. Create a bind shape. Then hide the shelf and show the rear leg. Then you will find that the bind face are on the back of the leg. And we are going to create stretches between the inner face of the legs. I will show you a quick way to extrude the face. Select the bind shape and go to Pad. Then change the mode to 2 sides. And modify the first side. Change the type to up to face. And select the inner face of the front leg. Then for the second side, you can select up to face and select the inner face of the rear leg. Or you can input the length 35. Let's go to the right view to check. You can see the second extruding is like a pocket to cut bodies. OK. Now let's hide these 2 legs and continue to create a tenon for the stretchers. select the Tenon sketch, then create a shape binder, and select it. Go to Pad, change the mode to two-sided, and for the first side, change the type up to face. Then select the face of the stretchers, and go to the right view. Here, let's define the length of the tenon. Let's make it offset to the face. Set it to 30. And for the second one, you can modify the length directly. If you keep the length to 10, then modify the first one to 25. Then click OK. Then select the body and modify the name. Now let's show all the bodies. And next, we are going to create the Mortise on the legs. Then activate the leg and hide the shelf and the stretcher. Use the Tenon sketch. And we do the same, create a shape binder. Then select it and go to Pocket. We use the same way like padding. Go to the mode, change to sided. For the first side, you can use the type up to face, or just input the length 35. And for the second side, modify the length here, set it to 10. Then let's go to the right view to check, and add a minus to reverse the direction. Then I will modify the length again, set it to 8, to leave a space between the tenon and the Mortise. Click OK. You will see the Mortise are created perfectly. Next, let's do the same for the front leg. Select the sketch, create a shape binder. Select the shape binder and go to Pocket. Here we only need to modify the type up to face. Then select the inner face and modify the offsetting and set it to 27. Then go to the right view to check. Click OK. Next, we are going to use the leg to cut the Mortise on the shelves. Before that, we need to mirror the legs. Then select the body and go to Edit. Duplicate the object. Uncheck all, select the body, and find the last feature. It's the pocket. Click OK. Here, let me hide the orange body, then you can find the duplicated one. Next, let's do the same for the rear leg. Uncheck all, select the body. Here you can select the patch, not the last pocket. Then click OK. And hide the orange body. Then we have to duplicate the body of two legs. And next, we are going to mirror the leg to the left. Activate, then go to mirror. Change the mirror plane. Click OK. Then do the same on another leg. OK. Next, activate the shelf body. Go to the Boolean operation, then add body. Select the leg. Then click on add body again, select another body. And change the mode to cut. Click OK. Then you will see the Mortise are created. OK. And next, we are going to mirror the stretcher and the legs to the left. Then activate the rear leg and go to mirror. Change the mirror plane and click OK. Then do the same for the second leg. And activate the structure, go to mirror. OK. Now we have all the shape for the bookshelf. Next, I'm going to show you how to explode the bodies. Before that, let me combine these two legs, activate one of the leg, then go to the Boolean operation and add another leg, and keep the mode to fuse. Click OK. And modify the name to leg. Then we have 3 bodies for the whole shape. And go to the part workbench, select the body, then go to the compound tool, select the explode compound. Then you will see the legs are in this group separately. Then let's do the same for other 2 bodies. Now we split all the bodies. Next, we are going to assemble all the parts in the assembly workbench. Create a new group and drag all the sketch and the body into this group. Here I don't show you the whole process for assembly. First, you can assemble to support on both sides. Then assemble the shelves and the 2 supports in this total assembly. For the constraint, you can use the fixed joint and the parallel joint. Okay, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.